I'm gonna finish out extensor tendons. I'm gonna go over, so we went over like so much extensor tendons. This is the last part, is the zone 1 quote unquote mallet finger. It's such a pain in the ass. And so what I want to do is we're gonna go over really simply some protocol. So when it comes to mallet finger, let me see. There's actually different reasons for mallet fingers. Now, most of the time we think of a terminal tendon disruption, right? Terminal tendon laceration, a terminal tendon type of, you know, the ball hit it and so it ruptured it, right? So it's a laceration or a rupture. But the mallet just means it comes down, right? That's the mallet finger. But what happens with a mallet finger is it has a tendency to become a swan neck, right? And a swan neck, let me see, this finger does it worse. A swan neck is when a mallet finger becomes worse and it goes into hyperextension of the PIP. But normally speaking, we're talking about mallet finger, it's just a terminal tendon, it got lacerated or it got ruptured. So normally speaking, if you ruptured it, they might try to do a non-surgical route. Non-surgical route. If you lacerated it, it's most likely gonna go into the surgical route. Now also, if it's lacerated or if there's a bony fracture, you might have that problem too. All right. Well, in terms of a rupture, in terms of a non-surgical, these problems take forever because that tendon, that terminal tendon that's right here, right here, is actually just a piece. Here's your central tendon, then your terminal tendon. That piece is actually made up of these lateral bands. So it's a piece made from pieces. So it's incredibly weak, right? So when you think about it, a non-surgical case of a zone 1, so this is a zone 1, is that you're going to be casted, splinted for about 6 to 8 weeks, right? Now, it's one of the hardest things. When it comes to casting, I like to use a quick cast. It's called a quick cast. And you can only, honestly, you can only order it from Performance Health because it's a Roland brand. Has anyone used it before? Anyone used it before? Yeah, it's called a quick cast. I don't know if anyone else sells it, but it looks like this. It's a mesh. And it's so nice because you cut it and you use a hair dryer. So I have a mini hair dryer. When I work out, I'll blow dry my hair, and then when I need to quick cast, I use a blow dryer. You can use a heat gun as well. You just have to be careful because the heat gun can be really hot, like too hot. And I usually put it on the table, and then I'll use the hair dryer over it. So if you're using a hot gun, a heat gun, you want to be really careful because it might hurt the surface of your tables, and you might want to do it over a towel. But remember, when you use heat guns to making splints and stuff like that, heat guns make your material really, really tacky. when you use a blow dryer for this, if you mess up, you can take it off and do it again, right? You can take it off and do it again. That's one of the reasons why I like it. If you're making a splint, you know, there's a lot of different versions of a splint.